Oh shit, I pressed the wrong damn button. Hold on, I'm gonna give y'all a fucking intro because I'm not ready. I am not ready, so y'all are gonna have to deal with something as an intro. Hold on, hold on. Here
And
we go.
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to season 2 of the Love Gymnastics podcast, brought to you by the Love Gymnastics Network, brought to you by the creator of this, Michaela Loves Gymnastics, and her co-host, Oscar, aka Gymnastics Saves Lives, Miss Shayna, and Ezra. And together, we bring you the Loves Gymnastics podcast. Season 2 begins now. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. We love and appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, bring more people into the community. It's NCAA 2025 time. Let's go, girls! And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very special late night episode of Michaela Loves Gymnastics. We're not going to be on here very long. I literally just got off of work, but NCAA preview, even if it's just me reading the teams and telling y'all what I think y'all should watch, that's what I will do. Y'all see the title, you see a different hairdo, so this wasn't a mistake. We're going to jump right back into it again because Fredrick Richards, I'm so sorry, Fredrick, that made his point a little bit clearer. I know, RJ, I know. Fredrick Richards done deliver his point a little bit more clearly. And I think we should talk about it because I think, once again, I just think, and I know a lot of the men gymnasts really, from America, really is on board with this changing of the Leo thing, but it's just so much more things in men's gymnastics that I feel like should be more of a concern than this. And we will talk about it. We will also do our NCAA preview show because we could not do one as a group. Because why? Somebody had to go to work tonight, and it was me. Normally, I work in the morning time on Thursday, so I'm free in the afternoon. But today was opposite day. It was opposite day, so I wasn't even really free in the morning time. But yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. So let me play this video. I'm going to play it from my phone. I'm just going to play the audio. If y'all want to see the actual video, go to Mr. Fredrick Richards' Instagram page. Is there. Oh.
Years. Cultures change, styles change. I feel just goofy. Get rid of that. Next, unitard. Put it on over your legs and it goes up your crotch and everything. restricting you, and then you put it on your shoulders. Tight tank top. Honestly, just feels like you're wearing a shirt. Two sizes too small. Get rid of that. You can make it way looser and still show everything it needs to show. Look clean. Winter Cup competition, the way to qualify to U.S. national team is where they choose the Olympians. So this weekend, uniform will be debuted. No one's seen it yet. I'm going to be deducted for wearing this uniform. So I'll have to still perform really well, and I'll have to pop off so I can still win. I honestly hate this uniform, so I'm changing it. First of all, Palmer's pants. Long, tight, they hook around your foot. We've had Palmer's pants for like 100 years. Cultures change, styles change. I feel just goofy for get rid of that. Next, unitard. Put it on over your legs and it goes up your crotch and everything tight, restricting you, and then you put it on your shoulders. The tight tank top. Honestly, just feels like you're wearing a shirt that's two sizes too small. Get rid of that. You can make it way looser and still show everything it needs to show. Clean. Winter Cup competition, the way to qualify to U.S. national team is where they choose the Olympians. So this weekend, uniform will be debuted. No one's seen it yet. I'm going to be deducted for wearing this uniform, so I'll have to still perform really well, and I'm going to have to pop off so I can still win. Honestly, this uniform.
That is Fredrick's commercial for his, I guess his leotard that he is debuting at Winter Cup, which is, I think for the men is Sunday, but for the women is Saturday. Maybe for the senior men it's also Saturday, but I think Saturday is, I think some of the senior men start Friday. I don't know about the men, but I will say this. I'm not gonna spend a whole great deal of time on this. Y'all know I don't like this. I don't think this should be the concern. Hey Shayna, hey RJ of the USA men's gymnastics team. I think the leotard, the uniform is the least of their concerns. I absolutely think they need to shift their concern to things that will help build USA gymnastics on the men's side of things, like winning, like making sure broadcast y'all competitions. It's like, cool, you're gonna debut a new leotard, Fred. Who's gonna watch it, Fred? I know the women, the NBC is gonna play the women's competition. Are they even gonna play y'all, or are y'all gonna be relegated to the YouTube? And if y'all are just gonna be relegated to YouTube, that means the gymnastics community is going to watch, which means we don't want this shit, Fred. We don't want this shit, Mr. Richard. We don't want this shit, Fredrick. We don't want this shit, girl. We don't want this shit. But you keep trying to give it to us, girl. You just keep trying to give it to us, girl. You keep trying to force this shit down our throat, girl. No, we don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want it. And why we don't want it, Fredrick, is because just realistically, it don't make no sense. One of your arguments in your very own commercial. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the commercial. Let's talk about the commercial. Let's talk about the commercial while we're here. I gotta shake my hair to this shit. Let's just talk about the commercial, bitch. Let's just talk about the commercial. The commercial itself. Future? We got Future playing in the background? Is that serious, Frederick? Like, I understand you want to make the sport more masculine, but Future? That was a choice. Okay. Sitting down, mansplaining. And when I say mansplaining, I'm not trying to explain your example. For those who know what mansplaining is when you sit down in a space and have your legs cocked wide open so far that if you were on like a yes, 3 lies in a row. Thank you, everybody. I'm so happy that y'all are enjoying all of the content. It makes me feel very good as a gymnastics blogger. Mansplaining, when they caught their legs open so you can't, oh shit, so you can't have space in public transportation, so you can't sit right next to them, right? So Fredrick was literally mansplaining, legs caught open, up the future, doing this hyper masculine heteronormative shit like, get rid of this. I'm changing this. Sir. Sir. Cool. You can wear wherever you want to American Winter Cup. Pull this shit at national championships. Pull this shit on the world championships. Get your second or third place at the world snatched away from you because of this stupid ass little art. Then have a conversation with me. Then I would feel like you would be making some kind of bold statement. Doing that Winter Cup, well, it really means nothing. For the men, it might be a very big prestige. For the women, it really means nothing. That's a choice. Literally, you're talking about the Leo is the shirt part of the Leo is so tight, like it's two sizes too small. When it literally looks bad. I don't. I would. You know what, Fredrick? If you just want, y'all want me to be real. I'm going to be real. I would be very more understanding, empathetic to your plight. If you would just be like, I want to prove that heterosexual men can do gymnastics, I would be very more sympathetic to your plight. But this whole trying to make the sport less girly when there's a whole woman side of the sport that is way more popular than y'all is just nonsensical. It's just as nonsensical, sir. It just don't make any sense, Mr. Richard. It just don't make any sense, love. It's just as stupid. It just don't make any sense. Part B. And again, like I said this is why this is part 3. I did a solo show about this. We talked about this on the Love Gymnastics podcast for like an hour. And now we're back over here talking about it again. It would be one thing if you were talking about the shorts. Again, like I said, Fredrick, I can understand the shorts are kind of short. But the pant, they can make y'all wear tights. They don't make y'all wear tights. They let y'all wear pants. Are they form-fitting pants? Yes, but they're pants. They are literally pants. Again, the unitard part, being, I can understand that if that's something that you would want to change. The unitard part, that is something that's, I think, most people could. That's not stupid. That makes a whole lot of sense. Like, I didn't even, like, it was one competition, I think it was, maybe it was the university games with you, and the men were changing in between pommel vault. It was like in between rings and vaults, and then you got to take your pants off and put on your shorts. And I'm like, oh my god, I never realized like it literally was a unitard underneath the damn pants and shorts. I just thought it was a t-shirt. So yes, I could understand if that is something you would want to change. That is something I don't think nobody would be against, Fredrick. It's just wording, intent, feelings. No, all of that shit matters, and it's just the intent behind it. It just feels cynical at best, homophobic at worst, cynical at best, though. Cynical at very best. Something else in the commercial that, let's watch it again because I don't forgot, but it was something else in the commercial that kind of grind my gears. Hold on. It was the part that you acknowledged that doing this, you're going to get deducted. So you expect young men to not wear the regular leotard and not get deducted, but wear your leotard and automatically come in with an automatic deduction, and you think this is a good way to start a leotard line. Like, imagine Sunisa Lee came out with the leotard line for the women that was not in the code of points. Y'all would eat her a fucking lie. Y'all would eat her a fucking lie. But because it's Fredrick and in USA Gymnastics, especially under this whole Trump era, which we're not going to acknowledge that it kind of feels like it's okay to do this now because it's under this damn Trump era and because people feel more emboldened to put more emphasis on masculinity and people aren't really questioning that shit like they should be. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? But people aren't, because people just, I want to say blindsided and brainwashed, but I understand that a lot of y'all just truly believe this shit. And I just got to acknowledge that a lot of y'all just believe this shit. And a lot of y'all are going to die on this hill of masculinity and gymnastics. And y'all don't want the Kenzo Shirais. Y'all don't want the Heath Thor. Y'all don't want the Reza Bhatas. Y'all don't want the Diego Flores. No, that's not his name. Y'all don't want the beautiful gymnastics. Y'all want in America to be a power tumbling sport. And to that, I say, just go tumble. Just go tumble. If that's all you want to do, join the tumbling team. Sooner or later, the more y'all go do power tumbling, it'll be an Olympic sport. Go tumble. Go tumble. But this is artistic gymnastics. Emphasis on artistic. This isn't acrobatic gymnastics. This isn't power gymnastics. This is artistic gymnastics. And I'm so sorry. I know people, dumb Americans, dumbass Americans. That's right, I said it. Dumbass Americans are sitting up here like, go Fred, you're the man. Why isn't Steven Narajic doing this? Why isn't Brody Malone doing this? Why isn't Paul Judah doing this? Why isn't Chris Waller doing this? Why isn't John Roethlisberger doing this? Why isn't Sam McCooley doing this? Why isn't Blaine Wilson doing this? Why isn't Paul Hom doing this? Why isn't Morgan Hom doing this? Why isn't Jake Dalton doing this? Why isn't the countless other white male American gymnasts? Why aren't they using them to prop this propaganda? Why are they using the black guy? Why are they using the black guy with the dreads? Don't you see how this is propaganda? Oh my gosh. Who the fuck is calling me? Oh, give me 1 second, everybody. Oh, shit. Hello? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I definitely won't be on long now because I have to go to work in the morning now. So yeah, so It's okay, Nathan. Long time no see. Um, Brody, it just makes no. I keep saying it. It just. It's not that it doesn't make any sense. It makes complete and total logical sense to everybody. I can understand why the heterosexual male community would want to fucking go to damn masculine masculinity, because especially in America, when it comes to the sport of gymnastics, it's so gay. It's so not gay per. I don't look at gymnastics as gay, but for the dumb population, the masses, they look at gymnastics as gay. They look at gymnastics as less than. They look at gymnastics as a girl sport. They look at gymnastics as it's not football, it's not basketball, it's not soccer, it's not baseball, it's not all of the things. So it's not any of the things. So it's just gonna be. It's. I'm so sorry. I'm distracted now that I have to go to fucking work in the morning. But it's just gonna always be a double-edged sword with gymnastics. It's always going to be a as a longtime gymnastics fan, I just feel very offended by this. I do. I feel thoroughly offended by this. I feel like as a straight dude, I can tell you everyone think it's gay, that I love it. Gymnastics is a sport that leans towards a how you doing type of viewership, right? That's why we love the girls so much, because it leans into artistic. It's more artistic. It's more beautiful. Like the figure skating community, they love the men and the women equally, because the men figure skaters are just as artistic and make figure skating just as beautiful as the women do. In other countries, in Japan, in China, and Russia, their male gymnasts are just as popular as their women gymnasts, because they make the sport of gymnastics beautiful. They make it interesting to watch. And they win medals. And because of those combination of things, men's gymnastics in those countries aren't in the same peril that it is in America. Hard stop. At the same time, it's like in America, y'all want gymnastics to be something other than gymnastics, right? Do another sport, do another sport, go run track, go play football. But this is gymnastics. It's not and hard stop. It's not called gymnastics. That's not what this sport is called. This sport is called artistic. Artistic. Artistic gymnastics. You could perform your artistry in an artistic manner and gather all the points. But that's not what y'all choose to do. This reminds me a lot of Scott Keswick. Y'all may not know who Scott Keswick was. He was a very successful gymnast between the 1992 quad and the 1996 quad. He made the 1992 team, but did not make the 1996 team. But in 1994 at World Championships, when the USA women came in second in the world, instead of celebrating the women, instead of bigging up the women, he started complaining about how badly the women's did in compulsories, and they still was able to advance. And we, as the men, we did okay in compulsories, and we still was sixth. Okay, and the men's field was a lot, I guess, was a lot more deeper and a lot less more competition. On the women's side, especially in between 92 and 96, there were four dominant teams and everybody else was playing catch up. And Team USA just happened to be one of those four dominant teams. On the men's side, they weren't. It took them a long time, until 2004, to become one of the top teams. Instead, it feels very so much that instead of USA Gymnastics trying to fix why little boys think of gymnastics as a gay sport, is because they don't win. And the more effeminate male athletes just tend to be more beloved by us as the fans. So we push them to the forefront. If heterosexual gymnasts want the same love and attention, start catering to your fan base. But you don't. You want to start doing this I'm a homo thug bullshit. I'm not saying that's what Fred is doing. I'm just saying that's what it's giving, a homo thug bullshit. And it's just bullshit at the end of the day. And those are my opinions about this one for today. Let me do a very brief NCAA preview now. I gotta find what's going on today. NC. I'm offended that you just don't automatically come to gymnastics. First competition that we started tonight is UW versus, I don't care. So tomorrow, the first meet tomorrow starts at 6 o'clock. It's going to be Ball State at Townsend. Then they got Utica at Brockport. Then we have Bowling Green at Temple. Then we have Iowa at Maryland, which should be the first big competition of the night. Then we have a good one. We have UCLA at I'm so sorry, not UCLA. LSU. I don't know why every time I see LSU, I want to say UCLA. We have LSU at Kentucky at 7 o'clock. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the first meet that gets streamed and the first meet that everybody pays attention to. Then the next meet, we have North Carolina at NC State. We got Hamlin versus UW-Eclair. We have BYU at Iowa State. We have UW Whitewater at UW La Crosse. We have Georgia at not Minnesota. I'm so sorry. Georgia at Missouri. That should be really good. Let's see if Missouri is as good of a team that I think they are, and they could beat Georgia at this meet. They absolutely need to, I think. I think Georgia also need to win to prove that they're not like so sucky in the SEC like we think they are. We have Metroplex Session 2, which is a whole week later. That's weird. It's going to be Arizona, Arkansas, Oregon State, and SEMO in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay. So it's between Oregon State and Arkansas, I guess. And I expect Oregon State to win that meet. Oh shit, SEC, we have another big one Friday at 8:30 though. Fuck the Metroplex Challenge. We have Auburn at Alabama. Auburn, you better kick that ass. Auburn, you better kick that ass. Then we also have Friday, we have West Virginia at Arizona State. 9 o'clock, we have Florida at Oklahoma. Florida, you just, girl, I'm just for to scroll past that one, girl. Florida, you in trouble, girl. You was in trouble. Also at 9, we have Boise State at Utah State. Also at 9, we have Denver at Utah, which is a big one. I hope we get to see a little bit of that. And then 30, we have Sacramento State at Alaska. And that's the last meet of that night. So then Saturday, we have Ithaca versus Cortland, Ohio State at Penn State, Battle of the Mids, Rutgers at Michigan State, which is at 2. I'm so sorry, girl. It depends on where elite competitions are coming on Saturday. I have no love for y'all on Saturdays. I'm so sorry. Illinois State at Washington. Illinois State and Washington at Illinois. Then we have Fisk. So sorry, Fisk, and what's going on with Coran at Greenville. We have also on Saturday, we have Nebraska at Minnesota, which should be a very good competition. Also on Saturday, we have Women's Texas at Century. Bitch, they have the Nastia Liukin Cup on the schedule for the NCAA. They have the Nastia Liukin Cup. And the Nastia Liukin Cup is basically the level 10 national championships. That's how I look at it. Oh, and the Nastia Liukin Cup actually happens Sunday, you all. Sunday. It says Metroplex Session 3 on Sunday, but it doesn't show any teams. Oh shit, though, but Sunday, though. Sunday, I know we're going to have a lot of gymnastics between NCAA and Elite, but Sunday we have UCLA at Michigan. Michigan beat that ass just for Ezra. Stanford at Clemson. Sunday, Pittsburgh at California. Okay. Alaska competes again. So yeah, it's very spread out actually. It's more spread out than I thought it was. Clearly, it's gonna be most of the heavy hitters are gonna be on Friday. So out of all the meets I said, the meets that I think should highlight. The first meet is LSU at Kentucky, Georgia at Minnesota. I'm so sorry, Georgia at Missouri. I don't know why I want to keep saying Minnesota. The Metroplex Challenge, Auburn, Alabama, Oklahoma, Florida, Denver, Utah, Nebraska and Minnesota. And then Sunday, I think it's 2, UCLA at Michigan. So yeah, we have Clemson at California. Pittsburgh at California. So yeah, we have a lot of gymnastics this weekend. On top of that, we have the Nastia Liukin Cup. On top of that, we have the Winter Cup. On top of that, we have Cobbles Cup. So we have tons and tons and tons of gymnastics going on this weekend. Yes, Arkansas is competing in the Metro Press Session 2 with Jade Carey and them and 2 other teams. And I think it's going to be between Arkansas and Jade Carey and them. And Arkansas should be able to beat Jade Carey and them, but Jade Carey and them is having a good season this year. And with that, you guys, I'm going to take my ass to sleep because I guess I got to go to work in the morning. I'll see y'all later. Bye.